Hello, welcome to progression series of India Edu tutorials. In this series, we are discussing various examples on AP, GP and HP. Our today's first example is set A contains all the even numbers between 2 and 50 inclusive. Set B contains all the even numbers between 102 and 150 inclusive. What is the difference between the sum of elements of set B and that of set A? So, there are two ways of solving this question. One is the general method and the other one is the shortcut. Let's first do this with the help of general method. Now it is given in the question that there are two sets, set A and set B. Now, as we have to include these numbers 2 and 50 also, because inclusive is given here. Inclusive means that you need to include these numbers within the set. So our set A would be equal to even numbers between 2 and 50 inclusive. That is, even numbers between 2 and 50 would be 2, 4, 6, 8, so on till 50. Similarly, set B would be equal to 102, 104, 106, so on till 150. Now, general method to solve this is to find the sum of all the elements of set A and to find the sum of all the elements of set B and then subtract this. So, sum of set A of all the elements would be equal to, we know the formula to solve this is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Using the formula, which is here, our number of terms are 25 because these are even numbers and some are between 2 to 50. So our number of terms become 25. So n by 2 into 2a, which is 2 over here, plus n minus 1, which is 25 minus 1 into d. D is 4 minus 2, 2. You will get 25 by 2 into 4 plus 24 into 2, which is equal to 25 by 2. 4 plus 48 is 52. We get 25 into 26, which is equal to 650. Similarly, we will solve this for set B, which is again there are 25 terms because terms between 100 to 150 are 25s into 2a. 2 into 102 plus n minus 1, which is 25 minus 1 into d. D is again to 104 minus 102. This would be equal to 25 by 2 into 204 plus 48, which is equal to 204 plus 48 is equal to 252. This will give you 126. 126 into 25 is equal to 3150. Now we need to find the difference between set B and set A. So the difference would be sum of set B minus sum of set A, which is 3150 minus 650 equals to 2500 as the answer. Now let me tell you the shortcut method to solve this. The shortcut method is, as we know, the difference between each number is 100. You can see first term is 2 in set A and in set B first term is 102. So difference between the first terms is 100. Similarly, difference between second term is 4 and 104, which is 100. Similarly, difference is 100 between the third terms and so on. Also, the difference between the last terms is 100. Thus, this gives us difference between each term is 100, 100 and so on. And we know that there are total 25 terms. So our total difference would be 25 into 100, which gives us 2500 as the direct answer. You can have any of the ways to do this question, but I suggest you to use the shortcuts to reduce your time. Let's have another example. Our next example is if pth, qth, rth and sh terms of an AP are in GP, then show that P minus Q, comma Q minus R, comma R minus S are also in GP. So let's solve it. We know that pth, qth, rth and sh terms are in AP, and to calculate nth term of any AP, the formula is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, where Tn represents the nth term, A is the first term, D is the common difference. So for pth term, that is Tp, the term will be A plus P minus 1 into D. Similarly, TQ will be equal to A plus Q minus 1 into D. Similarly, TR will be equal to A plus R minus 1 into D, and TS will also be equal to A plus S minus 1 into D. And we are given that these terms are in GP, that is TQ divided by TP is equal to TR divided by TR divided by TQ. Also, this is equal to TS divided by TR. Now, first of all, and we need to prove P minus Q, Q minus R and R minus S are in GP. We need to prove here that Q minus R upon P minus Q is equal to R minus S upon Q minus R. We know that this is or we can say that this is a fact, that the ratio of the terms are also equal to the difference of their numerators and the difference of their denominator. That is, this equation will also be equal to TQ minus TR upon TP minus TQ. Similarly, in this case, this would be equal to TS minus TR upon TR minus TQ. Now taking both these terms, that is TQ minus TR upon TP minus TQ equals to TS minus TR upon TR minus TQ. Now value of TQ is A plus n minus 1 into D. Sorry, TQ is A plus Q minus 1 into D, which is A plus Q minus 1 into D, minus TR is A plus R minus 1 into D, upon this would be equal to A plus P minus 1 into D. TQ would be equal to A plus Q minus 1 into D, equal to TS is A plus S minus 1 into D minus TR, which is A plus R minus 1 into D. This will be equal to A plus R minus 1 into D minus TQ, which is A plus Q minus 1 into D. Solving this, we will get A plus QD minus D minus, solving this, minus A minus RD and minus plus D upon A plus PD minus D. Similarly, here we will get minus A minus QD plus D. This side will get A plus SD minus D minus A minus RD and plus D upon A plus RD minus D. Solving this, minus A minus QD and plus D. Now cancel A from A and D from D in each equations. Here we will get QD minus RD and take D common. That is, taking D common, we will get Q minus R upon. Similarly, taking D common from the denominator will give us P minus Q equal to Taking d common from here also, we will get s minus r. Upon taking d common from denominator, we will get r minus q as the answer. So cancel d, and this is the required answer. For more tutorials, you can log into indiaedu.com, and for many new topics that we are going to cover in the future, be tuned to indiaedu.com.